Welcome back to the intro to ARK Part 2. Oh, you need hide for bolas. Son of a fondue. Okay, so. Perfect! There's our first target. We need that hide. Come here! Oh, don't piss off the Yankee. Whew. I'm tired. Gotta get that stamina back. Where the heck? Oh, he's back there. Alright, so we need hide in order to make bolas. There's only one way to get hide. Oh, please don't swim out in the water. You are gonna get eaten by a shark. You big dummy. Alright, so you've got a choice, Philomias or these guys. Pretty passive herbivore types. Do not swim out into the open water. Damn it. I wonder if the slingshot works. That did not happen. Basically, I want this guy to come back to land, so I'm gonna come back. Looks like I'm gonna come back. Bit. Let him think, oh yeah, I'm away from the shore, you can come on down. Why does my S key not work?
Moments like this, I'm glad I passed out.
There we go. Uh-oh. That's it. Come back on the shore, buddy. I'll kill you! Ah! Okay, so we need hide. The only way to get hide is by killing things. And skinning them. Which I will show you if I can ever kill anything and skin it. Come back here, you! Fuck, my spear broke. Do we even have the Ingrams to learn a spear? In my head, today went better. In my head, I was actually really good at ARK. Alright, we need fiber to make spears. We need fiber, flint, and wood. That shouldn't be too hard. We have this stuff back in our storage, but I can gather it quick right here. The hard part is getting fiber this early in the game, honestly. Because all you can do to get fiber is just pick plants. Level 19 tech stego, and is he stuck? Part of me wants to take that chance, but another part of me says, you don't have a respawn if you die. So, let's go back to hunting that Phiomia. And if that thing's still stuck when we come back, then we'll see about it. Ha! We got it! Alright, so in order to get meat, you want to use the pick. If you want hide, you gotta use the axe. This is fan-freaking-tastic. Look at all that hide and meat we're getting. This is going to keep us going for a while. Plus, we'll easily be able to get more. Now that we've got our hide, we can go back home and craft our sleeping bag. And we can craft bolos. Bolos are going to help us trap more Phiomias, which are going to get us more meat and more hide. We're going to have to be very careful with our bolos, because we don't. There's a mod out there for a reusable bolo, which is super great early on, but it kind of loses value as the game goes on later. Crafting bolos, because you know that's a lot of hide for a single use. 10 thatch, 3 stone, 15 fiber, and 3 hide for a single use item that disappears after you use it. Sucks, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Alright, so let's go back to our shelter before we do anything crazy and stupid. Because if we die, it's a long swim out through shark-infested waters. And I'm just not taking that chance. It was hard enough getting out here. come out here, put down a sleeping bag, which will serve as a respawn point in case we die. Now we can go fuck around and screw things up and die. Like try to take out that tech stego. The only reason I'm trying is because he's stuck on something. Alright, so tech dinos are not only cool and look awesome, but they can give you electronics and some things that are going to be very sparse. Spears. Some things you're not going to get. So let's see. Aim for the head. They're always going to do more damage hitting the head. Took down the tech stego. Element dust, scrap metal, oil, and electronics, all super, super good items to have. They're very hard to come by early on. Alright, I'm going to go to 200 weight first. For building things like this awesome teleporter, which we're going to need to set up with our homies. Our teleporter remote. So we can teleport in between, you know, friendly camps, since we're all doing this weird, I don't know, thing. Ooh, narcotics. Narcotics, perfect. Alright, so I need to... Yeah, I'm probably going to skip doing the wood stuff for a little bit, just because... Probably going to skip the bow, too. Because I need to start learning mortar and pestle, and I need to start learning narcotics, and I need to start learning spark powder, and I need to learn simple bed. Man, working by yourself kind of sucks. I should ask if anyone wants to team up. So apparently this time we're going through like This time we're going through like, gosh, I don't know what to call it. It's like everyone kind of does their own thing and makes their own tribe, and you can team up in each other's tribes if you want. Yeah, like that. Alright, so let's put... Ooh, long grass. We need those. Let's put our electronics up, our oil, our metal scraps. Put our campfire, you know, for obvious lore reasons, I'm going to put the campfire outside. Well, not for obvious lore reasons, but for obvious reasons, the campfire is going outside. Like, I don't want to put a campfire inside of a thatch hut, even though you're allowed to. Alright, let's consume the prime meat. Although we shouldn't have to worry too much about the preserving bin at the start. Now that I think about it, because we need that raw meat to make narcotics. So we're going out hunting now. If I can find any more stuck dinos to get some easy meat and hide, I will. Oh, and easy levels too. And easy poop. Alright, so we're going to explore now. We're going to try and find the... there's a ramp up to the top on the other side. Now, I got a recommendation to say to build on the other side of the arm. I see another stuck dino. Not stuck anymore, are you? Just trying to get some meat. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so in this game, there's a trick. Here's your first tip. Nighttime, it gets pretty dark. You don't want to carry around a torch all the time, although I probably should because it's cold. Cold as here. Let's get a torch. Oh, can I craft the shoes now, too? Oh, I need fiber. Okay, let's head back to our... We're not too far from our base camp. We got the hide now. Let's head back to our little base camp. Alright, so torch. Not only generates light, but also generates heat. Which can keep you from being cold. Alright, so now that we're back at our house, let's hit this pull button right here to craft one. Craft a set of armor. Boom. We now have a full set of cloth armor. That provides us with some protection from the heat and cold. So you see, when I put the torch away, I get that little frost icon in the bottom right. That means you're cold. And you're going to consume food and water faster than you would normally. That's fine. What you want to look out for is that red ice cube right there. That means you are freezing to death. Alright, so since we have plenty of food and water and I'm okay with that, how things are, I'm going to show you another trick. Hit the tab key, type gamma 4. Boom. You just boosted your gamma. Now you can see at night without having to carry a torch around. Boom. Booyah, right? Alright, so I've heard there's metal on this island. If there's metal on this island, there's bound to be crystal. And if there's crystal, that could give us a nice kickstart on our awesome spyglass, which, if we find some, I will show you. It's amazing. Alright, I am stuck. But that's okay. Actually, I'm gonna gather flint. You actually need a lot of flint. Flint makes gunpowder, and gunpowder makes all the difference when you're fighting dinos. Hey look, we even got some metal from that one. Thatch. It never ends, man. It never ends. I'll find a few trees to hit up with thatch. So now we're unstuck. We need some thatch to keep repairing our pick when it breaks. Stone tools are just the worst. They break like non-stop. Anyways. So in the previous episode, we got our water skin. We got our food. We established a base. That is going to be... That's your first objective. So it's all about survival. So you build your house. You get yourself established. Then you start exploring and branching out from there. Work on the bare necessities before you start doing other things. Alright, there's some rocks. We need to get through these rocks. Also, when you're choosing to gather, because this will give you more flint, the axe will give you more stone, kind of keep in mind what you're going to need for the future. Even you won't know when you start out, but this is my second character, so kind of learned a little bit going through last time. This is also my first time going through by myself. Last time I had someone hold my hand. Gornis, like a pelican, Brontosaurus, Parasaur. Interior of the island is looking good. Ah, I see the metal rocks. Usually where there's metal rocks, there are also crystal. Alright, so obviously the pickaxe is going to get you more stone from the metal rocks, and the pickaxe is going to get you more metal, the hatchet is going to get you more stone. Pretty sweet little cave we got here. It's Phiomia, that's more hide, that's more meat. Alright, so the awesome spyglass, while I'm on about this, assuming I find some crystal here. The awesome spyglass will highlight... Oh, that's a brachiosaur. They will give you love bites. They're not aggressive. They will aggro you, and they will just kind of, like, tap you. Like, hey, buddy, how's it going? But they won't actually kill you, I think. Oh, please be it. Please don't just be random rocks shining in the moonlight. Oh, man. I really need a new graphics card. I don't even know what it's doing. Forget about your worries and your strife. I mean the bare necessities. More than nature's recipes. Just the bare necessities of life. Yeah, man. So we got a lot of wood here. We got a lot of stone. We got a lot of metal. This is actually a really great place to set up a base. We got a lot of plants. We got a lot of herbivores. Free game, wild game. We'll need to build a ramp if we're going to want to get up from this side, but that's not a big deal. Alright, let's do some gathering while we're here. While we wait to play some Monster Hunter. We're looking for metal. We don't need too much metal starting out. We mostly need stone, so that's kind of why I'm going for this, because I'm going to end up breaking rocks up anyway for stone. Be so much nicer when we get an Anki. Alright, so that purple glow means I've run out of energy. And the more I consume energy after my energy's run out, the more torpor, or say knockout juice, I'm gonna get. As you can see, eating berries doesn't do much to my food bar down there. The ones you're not going to want to eat are these white ones, which are stem berries. And the black ones, which are narco berries. You can eat any other berry, though. Don't eat the poop. Please don't eat the poop. So as you can see, my food bar moved up a little bit, but not that much. Oops. Yeah, always be alert of what's around you. That could have been very bad if that was a stego or a brano. Since it's just a parasaur, it's going to run away, no harm, no foul. Now watch what happens when we eat. Boom. A chunk of meat. Look at how far that food bar's moving up. Like a noticeable difference. Compared to when we ate the berry and it was just a tiny bit. If we're going to tame dinos, we're also going to want something to knock them out with. See, now we can learn the wood stuff. That's what I was shooting for. When do we get... Okay, so the good tools we get about level 20. When do we get the arrows, the narc arrows? Trank arrows. 21, okay. So if we're going to want to get any early dinos, we're probably going to want to learn the wooden club. It sucks. You usually end up killing your target most of the time, but if we want to make this metal harvesting go faster and better, we're going to want an Anki. The only way to get an Anki is to bolo it and then club it until it's unconscious. Once it's unconscious, we can feed it narcotics, and berries, and that will tame it. It's a very crude way of doing things, So, I'm going to take the wooden club this level. And as you can see, I'm going to pass on the wood stuff just because I don't have enough Ingrams. And we'll worry about the wood stuff later. Probably further down here once we get into the 20th level. We're also going to need this. It's a feed bin. Now, we don't necessarily need one at the start. We don't necessarily need one at the start. Oh, we also need an Anki saddle. So far, we can make... Crap. Oh, and the Ankylosaurus saddle isn't until 36? Alright. So it looks like we won't be getting any of the good dinos anytime soon. That Anki saddle would have been amazing. Because let me tell you, that Anki is great at gathering stone, metal, and plants, actually. Berries. Right click gathers berries. I don't see any Triceratops on this island. Triceratops are going to be key.
Hello there.
Hello there. Hello, Governor. Alright.
Hey, you.
Hey, you.
Over here, mate.
Over here, mate. Alright, so we have 8 Ingrams left. I'm thinking of doing the bed. We could also do the torch. We could save it for a saddle. I'm not sure what the parasaurs are good for gathering. Time to do some Google Foo. Alright, so the parasaur has an alert pulse. It can attack and it can frighten other animals. Huh. It's going to require 42 swings with with the... Oh my gosh. That's funny. All right. What is that thing called? The Dodo Dex? All right, so there's a website out there called Dodo Dex. That'll tell you everything you need to know about this thing. All right, so I'm just looking up stats on the Parasaur. I've never actually tamed one. It appears that they're good entry level dinos. Good bait for taming carnivores. They're good for carrying, so you go out on an expedition to areas to get resources where they may be scarce in your area. Nice. Best starter tame can hold a lot and get berries pretty well. Okay, gathering efficiency ratings. It can gather wood, thatch, and berries. See, now that's good. I can use a lot of wood, thatch, and berries.
Hey, you!
So maybe we can make that our first tame, assuming we get another level. We've got...
Hey there.
Cookie pot, okay. We got this, we got our standing torch, we got our simple bed. Okay, it's either simple bed or standing torch at this point. I'm gonna go with...
Oi!
simple bed.
Hello there.
Alright. So, it's daytime again. We're probably going to want to turn our gamma down. Gamma 3. I don't really like messing with the gamma personally. I just did it for, you know, show you guys. But anyways, I don't really like messing with the gamma too much. Oh, jeez. We got another 40-minute recording. We better wrap this up. Okay. So there you go. You've seen how to hunt and gather. How to get bolos. How to trap animals. I don't think I've showed you how to trap animals using the bolo. That's a lot. Oh, now he's boloed. We can easily dispose of this thing. That's how you're going to end up gathering your meat and hide, is by bowling a monster and then, or a dino, and then spearing it to death. Your first tames are probably going to want to be a Phiomia. Well, not a Phiomia. Your first tame is probably going to want to be a Parasaur. Holy crap, he actually got out of the bolo.
Moments like this, I'm glad I passed out.
Oh, there's a trike. Perfect. Oh, I missed. Trikes are great tames because they're great at gathering berries. Parasaurs are going to be great tames. Ankies are going to be great tames early on. And the reason he survived is probably because he's a high level. That and I don't have a bow and arrow. I should probably be getting a bow and arrow. Oh, and he's getting eaten by sharks. Stupid. You had one job, Fiomia. One job. They're just leaving it there. I ain't about to go out there and harvest it with you sharks there. It's a lot of meat to lose out on. You know what? Better safe than sorry. Hey, nice pink Pelagornis. Oh, yeah. Come on up here. Come on. Get yourself stuck. Do it. I already got one of your boys. That way. For real, though. I already got one of your boys. I'll do you, too. Woo-hoo-hoo. Time to swim, time to swim, time to swim. That's fine. I got what I needed. Come on. Come on up here, bitch. Come on, where you going? Look at him run. Because nobody messes with me. Pelagornis would be good early on for getting fish. Pelagornis is great for getting fish. See, why is it so freaking bright? Anyways. Stegos, Fiomia you're going to need for the poop. Ooh, what is this? Stego egg. Eggs you're going to need to make kibble. Parasaurs, apparently wood, thatch, and berries. Great starter dino Anki is going to be your powerhouse. Because they can gather, once you get to like the mid-levels, like 30s, they can gather wood, sorry, not wood. Well, they can gather wood, stone, thatch, metal, and etc., etc., etc. They pretty much gather everything. Yankees are like the best. Anyways, that's it for Intro to ARK Part 2. I think next time we'll see about covering, another egg. They'll probably spoil, though. Also, if you touch an egg, the dinosaur that crapped it out is gonna hunt you down and murder you. Hey, a cute little trilobite. That's it for Intro to ARK Part 2. I know it ran a little long this time. It's about 45 minutes. I kind of ramble on. Oh my gosh, look at all these delicious bears. Anyways, getting sidetracked. Anyways, I'm going to work on getting some more levels, and then work on getting a Fiomia saddle. Not a Fiomia saddle. Parasaur saddle. And then we'll cover taming dinos on our next one. Very rough taming of dinos because we're gonna have to club it to death. It's not gonna be pretty. That much I am certain of. And we're going to have to hope the Bolo holds out long enough. But once we do tame a Dynamo, it's going to be way faster than just gathering by hand. And you'll see why. So until next time. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Those guys are going to be great later on, too. Anyways, I forgot to mention, we are a gaming community, Clan Ghost Bear International, based off of the Mech Warrior series, Clan Ghost Bear. If you want to join us, I'll put a link in the bottom. Join the server and come game with us. We're a big gaming community. So, alright. Take care.